We're gonna be calling Shannon high.
Downey, this is your team. Please get us a Dairy Queen. We miss you, Downey. Please. Home Downey.
My name is Shannon High, and I'm going to be your junior class president.
Whoa, where'd the seat cushion go?
Wait, we forgot.
Shannon, where's Shannondale? Do you know about this?
Welcome back, everyone, to episode number 19 of The Shannon Show. This is a good one. We got the great John Palmer on the line. John, how you doing, man?
Doing good, man. It's good to be on.
Yeah. It's about time I had you on.
Yeah.
There was a situation, I thought we had an opportunity to get you on earlier, but all the schedules weren't cleared.
Yeah.
We had Eric, Adam, Cade on the show. That was a lot of fun, too. You know what? At least we're getting it done, guys. I know a lot of people have probably been looking forward to this one, so here we go. First of all, I want to talk about, where are you now, John?
Right now I'm in California. Just going to school, just working, just pretty simple life. Nothing really special.
A simple life, simple guy.
Simple. Pretty much. Yeah. So I see you have the Penn State shirt on. Are you like going to Penn State right now?
I am. Yeah.
What are you studying?
I'm aerospace engineering right now. Just finished the first semester. Actually, I have finals at start of next week, and then I'm done. But yeah, it's going well. Everything going on with you? Where are you going?
I'm still going to, I guess they call it UMGC now. UMUC.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm still going there though.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna end up transferring somewhere like my senior year, but until then, I'm just trying to save money. So.
Yeah, and it's going well though. You're doing all right.
I'm not the best student, but I'd say it's going all right.
I mean, you're a pretty wise guy though. You have that intelligence, the street smarts.
Yeah, but street smarts don't always, transfer to book smarts. You know
Sure
what I
they
mean?
do. Sure they, in some aspects, I'm sure.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, and you're one of the wisest guys I know, for sure. Has COVID affected you a lot personally?
Not really. I mean, of course, I think
Too
it's
bad.
affected everyone with like the quarantine,
Mhm.
this year. But I mean, I'm still working right now, and so
Still going?
yeah.
So did you move around a lot growing up? Or were you in Okinawa most of the time? I don't know.
Yeah. So I was born in Okinawa.
Hmm.
And then we moved to Hawaii, and then we moved
Oh,
back
nice.
to Okinawa. Then we moved back to Hawaii. Then we moved to North Carolina, then back to Hawaii, and then back to Oki. And then we
Yeah,
just
that is
moved
a lot.
to
Wow, that's a
California.
lot of Hawaii. So was it just your
Yeah.
dad who was military?
Just my dad. Yeah.
Yeah. And so you were in Okinawa a lot. That's interesting. And a lot of Hawaii. Which island's better? I'm curious between the two.
Ooh.
Is that a tough choice?
Yeah, I have to say Okinawa because it's in my blood.
Yeah,
I can't,
got you.
can't
Can't
be
get away
against
from
it.
that. Yeah. So which move, so a lot of places, was there one in particular that was hard for you? I know a lot of times it's a lot of transitions going on, especially when you get older, they can get more difficult. Was there one that stuck out to you as most challenging?
I'd say the most difficult was probably moving here, just because I've already
Yeah.
graduated school, so it's not like I'm moving here and then
Mhm.
I'm going to like some type of social structure. I mean, other than that, though, I mean, integrating into new schools is always kind of difficult. But
Yeah, I think that's definitely the most underrated one. I don't think it gets talked about enough how difficult it is for a military kid to go from, just going to DOD schools, going to public schools, to having to just go into like a civilian lifestyle, which can be pretty foreign in
yeah,
a lot of ways. You spend your whole life kind of living on base with that military structure. So yeah, I think that there should be more attention to that. And I think that a lot of kids just kind of get thrown out into it once they're 18. But it is what it is. Now, JP, I have a little game we're gonna play, a little segment. It's a 5 random questions for John Palmer. I know you pretty well, not the best, so I think these are questions that are
okay,
essential for getting to know one another a little bit more, and for the audience to get to know you a little bit more too. Because I have a lot of younger guys who watch the show, and girls, gals, all of them might not know John Palmer. John Palmer's a great guy, and this is how we're gonna get to know him. Question number 1, JP. What toppings do you put on your hot dog?
my hot dog, I only put
Yeah.
ketchup.
Only ketchup.
Only ketchup.
Simple man. He told you he was a simple man, guys. He told you he was a
A simple
simple man,
man.
simple lifestyle. You
Hmm.
don't need much more than ketchup. I'm not gonna lie. That's good too, because like you pretty much always got ketchup. So that means your hot dog is always
Exactly.
set. Yeah.
You know,
Uh,
if you don't have
that's good.
ketchup, you're only missing one thing.
Yeah,
You know?
that's true. That's true. You only have to get one thing. If you have the dog and bun. Anyways, number two.
Mhm.
Who's your go-to Mario Kart character?
Ooh, I'm gonna have to say Toad.
Your Toad guy?
I'm a Toad guy, honestly.
I've never met a Toad guy, but I
I
think
don't know.
it's
I
so
guess I just
fitting.
choose him because no one else chooses him. He's always
That's
that one
awesome.
guy no one chooses.
Yeah,
I
that's
gotta
that's actually awesome. That's
gotta
a great
root for him.
answer. That's a great answer. If you could trade bodies with one person for one day, who is it?
If I could trade bodies,
Yeah,
I'd
your
have to.
brain into theirs.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to say like Jeff Bezos.
Yeah,
Just send
good
me like
answer.
30 shares of that Amazon stock. I
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's a good move. That's a good move.
Yeah.
Big brain work by John Palmer. What is something that you were not very good at?
Hmm. Something I'm not good at?
Yeah, I know it's tough.
Probably winning baseball championships.
You went there already.
0 for
Uh,
4, man. 0 for 4.
in the championship game?
No, I mean just for the season. 0
Oh, for
for
the
4.
season.
Yeah. That's something I'm not very good at.
That's tough. You gave it everything you had. That was definitely not on you.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about one of your first achievements after last question. Question number five. You walk up to an Okinawa vending machine. What's the first thing you're getting?
Apple tea. Apple tea
Apple
or
tea.
CC lemon. Yeah.
CC lemon mine for sure.
Yeah.
Apple tea's good too. That's a good
Hot
answer. That
hot
wraps up.
summer
Yeah,
day.
go ahead.
Hot summer day, 100% CC lemon.
Oh
You
man,
can't
it
beat
hits
it.
different. It
It
hits
does,
different.
yeah. It does.
It's weird. It's unbelievable how that's not a thing stateside at all because they're just so popular there and everything in there is so good. It should definitely be integrated here, no doubt. Now, John, you won a very prestigious award, and I'm sure you hold it in a very high regard. That was the 2017 Far East Best Pitcher. Is that correct?
28.
2018? That was my bad, guys.
Yeah.
2018. Still, that was you. Pretty impressive. I know there's a lot of other good pitchers there, probably D1 talents. What did it mean to you coming home with that trophy? I mean, it wasn't championship, but please.
Um, Honestly, like I didn't care for it. I just wanted
Oh
some manners.
no.
That's all I wanted. Like, you come into the season your senior year and we had a stacked team and it was basically championship or bust,
Yeah,
you know. And
it
best
was a
picture,
stacked
I
team.
mean, it's nice to, look back on. It's a nice little, glass plaque. You want me to grab it? I can grab it.
Oh, please
Show it.
do.
All right.
Please do. See, it does mean a lot to him, guys. He still has it on him.
My very
That is
beautiful plaque
nice.
right here. Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. It's a beauty. I didn't remember it being that good looking. Wow, that's
Yeah.
prestigious. Now, I want to rank that achievement compared to other things you could win because that still is a pretty high honor. So I just want to know, we're gonna compare that to another option. Tell me which one you'd rather have. So you can either be the 2018 Far East Best Pitcher, or you can have Kubasaki Honor Roll. Which one?
I'm gonna have to go with the best picture.
Best pitcher. All right, all right, all right. See, I thought that was an easy one. All right, next one. You can either have the best pitcher, or you can have a meaningless record in the Guinness Book of World Records. Meaningless, like totally stupid.
But you're in the Guinness Book of World Records. I'm gonna have to go with the Guinness World
Guinness
Record.
Book of the World Record book. Okay, that's true. That's true. Next one. You can either win the first best pitcher, or you can have British knighthood. You can become a knight in Britain.
Ooh, because that means you can buy land and everything.
I don't know.
So I'm gonna have to go with that one.
You're gonna be a
I can
knight.
become, yeah, I can become a knight. I'll have
Uh,
to work on my British accent though.
yeah, I haven't heard it, but I'm sure it would probably need some work before you'd be a knight. Do you have to have an accent to be a knight? I don't think so. That seems a bit whatever. You can either have 2018 Far East Best Pitcher, or you can win an Oscar.
I'm gonna have to go with the best picture.
Best picture. That's right.
Yeah, for that one. Yeah,
Just for
definitely.
that one. Just for that one. I got two more. You can either win Best Picture or you can win NBA Sixth Man of the Year.
I'm gonna have to go with the best picture. Far
Best
East best
Picture.
picture.
You see
And
Knighthood versus Sixth Man of the Year. There's a big difference.
like Far East and the NBA, Far
Yeah.
East, definitely way up there.
Right. And then last one, you can either win the Nobel Peace Prize or you can win 2018 Far East Best Picture for Kubasaki. What are you taking?
I'm gonna have to take best picture.
Okay. I
100%.
can definitely see where you're going there. That's a
Yeah.
tight one, but yeah, I would definitely lean Best Picture as well. I think I was robbed for that award in a way. We don't have to get into that, but especially the following season. Uh,
Oh yeah, I haven't really even heard about your following season, so you know,
yeah, we lost the championship as well.
I heard about that.
Not
Were
sure
you
how
the
we
ace
got
that
there.
year?
I like to think I was more of the closer. Tor only brought me in if he really needed me for some reason.
Got you. So you
You know,
took
I,
my role.
yeah, I considered myself to be a starter, but I guess he moved me to the back of the bullpen. If I ever get him on the show, I'm gonna have to ask him about that. Why didn't he use myself and you more on the bump? A huge discredit to our abilities, and you kind of rubbed it in his face with the award. Like, yeah, I should have been out there, not that Yayo guy on the championship game.
Yeah, yo.
Yayo. So John, we had the championship appearance, and then you had
We
three
did.
full years of Kubasaki before that.
I
Do you
did,
have
yes.
what was your favorite team out of those four, and do you have a favorite memory from one of those teams other than the one I was on?
Um, so my favorite year has to be my sophomore year.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How'd you guys
Um,
do?
we got third place. So I
Hmm.
mean, from a baseball standpoint, we weren't we didn't reach the same success. Um, but I just think in general, like the team was just a little bit, kind of just could together a little bit that year. Of course, I have to shout out my boys, Will and Hunter. They both moved
Yeah.
after my sophomore year, but that was just a fun year. And my favorite memory comes from that year too. It's you've probably heard of it, my Far East adventures, my sophomore year.
I've heard of bits and pieces. Yeah, you're an adventurous man, I've heard,
Yeah.
during your sophomore year. Infamous. Was that involved in the free tour movement? Was that involved at
Oh
all?
no,
Or can we not say?
that was the next year, the junior year. So
Yeah?
it was like
Oh.
completely unrelated.
Oh, unrelated, and then junior year
Yeah.
something else. Okay, yeah, you're full of stories then. Uh, so do you have so I just want to get your perspective on something from the season I was with you. It was a pretty fateful night in Tokyo, Japan hotel. I've talked about this story before on my show, but Eric and I had a little incident in his hotel room, and I can never forgive you for something that happened there because I escaped from
Right.
their
Right.
grasps. I made it back to your room. To be fair, it was your room. And you come back and you're knocking on the door. Hey guys, let me in. It's John Palmer. I wouldn't do anything to hurt you. Next thing I know, I let you in because, you've always been nice to me. You're a nice guy. You deceived me all season long thinking you were a nice guy. And the door opens and I just see a mob behind you and you're like, I'm so sorry. What were you thinking? Why did you do
All
that to me,
right.
man?
So here's the thing, like since you were in my room, of course
Yes.
if I didn't get you or let them into my room, they would have mobbed me,
No,
right?
they wouldn't. No, that's not true.
You don't think so?
No,
Ah, but
they have
I mean
too
at the
much
same
respect
time,
for you.
this
What?
is right after you just went full on Eric, just probably gave him at least three concussions. Um, and I mean I've known Eric since my freshman year, and here comes this
Mm,
sophomore just. It's like, well, I have to have Eric's back. I will say though, I gained a lot of respect for you after you
right.
pulled that Matt Guyver thing, with the Coach Grubbs.
Right. You like that?
Yeah, I
That was
did. Everyone else hated you for it, but I was like, that was some quick thinking. That was smart.
that was. I had that plan going into it as my backup, but I didn't think that was actually going to happen. I trusted you again. I thought that was a real meeting. I thought it was a real team meeting. We had team meetings all the time, and then that one's the fake one. And then my very intelligent self walks to the back corner of the room, Oh, I thought it was the end of me.
I will
For
say
sure.
that I am sorry for deceiving you.
Yes. You know what? Apology accepted. I think we're good. I'm over. I've let it.
Right.
You know, Eric and I are even on good terms now, so that tells you a lot. Yeah, that was definitely good times. People used to call you Mini-Toor. I just want to know because I don't think Coach Tour had any favorites, but if he did, it would for sure be you. Did you see it that way?
Hell no.
You know,
My first 3 years, Tori used to just roast me all the time. You
really?
know, I think it was just because I was kind of stupid and I did a lot of stupid things. But my senior year, I chilled out a lot. So, you know, I think that's why, I was just there to play baseball, and I think that's what he appreciated.
That's weird. That's just so weird to me because like you just were always one of the chillest guys for the entire time I knew you, and to think that that's pretty crazy. Next, I want to please tell me about the Bird Squad. I was never let
Mm.
in on it. Is this like sacred things you can't talk about? Because obviously they didn't want me to join for many reasons. Can you just tell me a little bit how it got started and what was the initiation process?
Um, so it started my freshman year, right? When we had a whole
Right.
bunch of freshmen on the year, and we were, doing a whole bunch of freshman things, right?
Freshman
We just came
things.
with a bird squad, and we came up with the call. And we didn't have any initiations that year, since we all just combined it together.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Um, well, we did initiate Adam into it senior year. You may or may have not seen the video.
I
Um,
did, unfortunately.
uh, yeah, I think it's worth it, to be a part of the bird squad. It's a very high honor.
So once you're in it, are you in it for life?
You're in it for life.
That's great. You know, that's really almost makes me shed a tear. Such a beautiful thing.
Look, if you're ever in California, I can, have an initiation for you if you'd like.
I'll look into it. I'll look into it. I'm
All
not sure
right.
if that's something I want to delve deep into, but I really appreciate the offer because that's not something I would have gotten 2 or 3 years ago from anybody. Oh yes, another story. The same thing happened on that Tokyo trip I was talking about earlier. There was a very distinct moment that I remember from you that I find very amusing all to this day is whenever you walked into the bathroom and it was flooded and there was a shower, there was a painting in the shower and you had your Sperry's on and you walk in, you're just like, "What have you done?" And you were just you looked so disappointed. I actually felt bad because you were the one senior who actually like had some respect for it. So do you remember this?
I do. I remember because I
Yes.
had my own room and I just walked into the bathroom and it was destroyed. And not even just the bathroom, like your guys, Hoppy's and Isaac's room were just like, I thought we were gonna have to pay some like like cleaning fees or something.
We had the vertical couch
Mm. Yes, I remember that.
and it
I
had the
remember just,
big mark all the way down the wall.
you know, you guys did clean that up pretty well though. So
We did.
I,
That is a strength of ours. Yes.
mm,
We
you know,
we can clean up our mistakes
definitely.
without having Coach Tor find out. Didn't have to owe him any money, and they got the mark off the wall and everything with like a little tissue and some water. It was absolutely well done. I can't wait for Hoppy to get. He's at boot camp right now, but he'll be back eventually. We'll get him back on the show.
Oh, what branch he joined?
Marine Corps.
Okay, that's some respect right there.
Yeah, big time respect. He's a tough guy. He'll get it done. I'm sure he's doing great, or maybe he's doing terrible, and he's like can't wait to get out of there. We'll see. I'm gonna ask him all about it. There was a time during baseball season where I'm not sure if you remember this. Let me know if you remember it. But everything I would do, even if it wasn't tennis related, you just told me that Garrett was better than me. Do you remember this? It was the most annoying thing. I'm not, if you don't remember it, that's all right. But Garrett, he's a tennis friend of mine, and he used to always say he's better than me at tennis, which bothered me because, obviously he wasn't. And, I'd miss a ground ball, and he'd say, "Oh, Garrett would have gotten that." I'm like, that's not true. Like, it was just like, it was one of those things that, I guess my question is there anything that Garrett can't do, John?
Um, from my mind, Garrett is basically, a demigod, basically.
He's-
I mean,
He
the
can do
question
it.
is, yeah, what can't he do, honestly? I mean, just think about if he was on this podcast right here. Just think about like the questions he'd be asking me. Like they'd be like just
Way
so deep.
better.
And, like, yes,
Oh, okay, okay. So, I'll let Garrett know that he should start a podcast and you should be the
all right.
first guest since you guys seem to have such a good relationship with one another. I asked for some questions from Instagram, John. We had some pretty interesting ones come in from some friends of ours. First one comes from Eric Gansey. Do you know him?
Uh, I can't recall that name.
Doesn't ring a bell, me neither.
No.
He wants to ask who's the best catcher on the Kubi baseball team from 2014 to 2018. I don't know why he'd pick those years. It just seems pretty odd. It's a long way of asking why Andrew Barnes is the best Kubasaki catcher in
Yeah,
Kubasaki history.
it's pretty it's easy to answer that. It's Jacob Kirkman. Um, my junior year, I don't even remember who caught. Definitely not no Eric Gansey though. That's not something that I can remember. And then
No.
senior year is definitely Bryson, I think.
Oh,
You know,
Bryson. You'd go
you
Bryson over
know,
Andrew. That's a tough one, but yeah, I'd go with
yeah.
Bryson as well. Peanut. Yeah, I definitely see Kirkman over him as well. Heard a lot of good things about Kirkman's play. And just from, I don't even know who Eric Gansey is, so he automatically is at the bottom of the list. Uh, Next question. It comes from a friend of ours, Angelina, and so do a lot of these. She says, John, how do you get JP gains?
Well, the trick is, you go to, on the dark web, you look up
Hmm.
some, they call it anabolic steroids, but really it's just testy, boosters. It's not
Oh,
really
really?
bad for you or anything. You just
Uh,
grab a couple needles, you shoot it right into you, and then it just works just like that. You don't even have to work out or anything.
is it safe?
Probably not.
Oh, okay.
I don't
I'll
really
have
read
to
the
look into
labels,
that.
so
Oh, you don't? You're not a big reader.
no.
She wants you to enlighten us on your Far East experience. That seems a little vague. I don't know which one she wants to hear.
She wants to hear all of them?
I don't know. She want enlighten us on your Far East experience. Pick one.
Ooh. So I'm guessing this means the sophomore year one. And since
Okay.
I did mention it earlier, I'll go ahead and
Yes.
talk about that a little bit.
Please. I was gonna ask
Um,
for the story. Yeah, go ahead.
all right. So sophomore year, I was probably about like 5'2", maybe 105 soaking wet. But we just came off, our third place win. I
Right.
pitched that game. I threw 4 shutout innings.
Oh
I felt
wow.
pretty good. And then I also got the all tournament team, so I wanted to celebrate, and I did. I
Understandable.
celebrated, definitely. See, the problem was that I didn't eat anything that day.
Right.
105, skinny little guy. And, I think I drank a little bit too much,
Fair.
just a little bit. Um, after a long night of events, I won't go into detail about all that.
Come on. Go
Um,
ahead.
anyways, so I started throwing up. I got myself some alcohol poisoning. We had to call the police, the ambulance down, took me away to the hospital. They put an IV in my arm, gave me a free lunch.
Free
I was
lunch.
free lunch, yeah. It came with like a
Yeah.
a
Where was
sandwich
this
and an
Far East?
apple. This was in Kinnick,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
And did Coach Tor come to see you at your bedside?
So he was actually in the taxi with me to the hospital. So
What?
I'm not sure if you remember, right? But he held that like because it was a $10 taxi ride.
Mhm.
So 2018, like our banquet, I gave him $10 to pay him back for that. I
Oh,
told
I
him I
didn't know
paid him.
that.
Yeah, I told him I
That's
pay him
funny.
back, and I paid him back.
Oh, that's nice. He went with you. I didn't. He's such a nice guy.
Yeah.
She wants to know. It slowly gets more personal, if you can tell. Just John, what are your tattoos?
Um. So I do have 3 tattoos. I got them.
Yep.
My first one I got of my middle name kanji. Got that right before I graduated. Then I got 2 on my back from my little weeb stage in life. I got a Naruto one and a Last Airbender one.
Nice.
I'll send you a couple pictures of them if you want to put them up on
That's
the
actually dope.
screen.
Yeah, I would.
All
There
right.
you guys go. Right there. Yep, there it is. You're
All right.
welcome. If he sends me the pictures, we'll see. Uh, she asks, I'm not sure if I can do this to you. She says, Sam or Vanessa?
Hmm.
Is that close to home? I'm
See,
sorry. I
no,
don't
no,
even know the
no.
stories. Please.
I'm of course, I'm not gonna disrespect either one of them.
Hmm.
That's but I will say I'm not gonna compare them because they're just 2 different people. Um,
Right.
different personalities, different
How,
everything. You
how
can't
dare she even
you
ask
know,
that question?
honestly,
I said, what do you think this is? Do you think this is just some toxic bullying podcast where we make fun of people other than... No, we don't do that. God. She says, what do fans mean when they say you are madly in love with Lil Uzi? Is that like an inside joke? Are you?
yeah,
It
it's an
is?
inside joke because I guess my most listened to Apple Music
Mhm.
person, my replay was Lil Uzi.
All right.
I'm not sure what that says about me, but
I'm not sure either. Are you a huge fan? Do you have a Lil Uzi tattoo that you're not telling me about?
no, I was planning on getting some Lil Uzi face tattoos though.
Oh, some face tats. I think
Yeah,
they look great on you, actually.
honestly, yeah.
Maybe I can
Uh,
edit some on your face right now for everyone to see it. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay. There you go. Yeah, appreciate it. Should I put them on in the thumbnail so everyone thinks you have face tats
you
now?
should, yeah.
They're like, dang, I gotta check this out now. And then they'll see at the beginning of the episode you don't have them on, so they'll think that you got the face tats live on the Shannon show.
Ooh,
Then
so
they'll
then
have to
I'll
watch
have to
the
watch
whole
this.
episode. Exactly. There we go. See?
Now that's some
Uh,
200 IQ play right there.
that is, I only do 200 IQ plays. Come on. Uh, Alex Saber asks, Army or Navy?
Uh, I didn't join.
You didn't. I didn't. I don't think that's the question. I think it's
Army or
like,
Navy?
yeah, he wants you to pick one.
I'm gonna have to choose the Navy because they have the Marine
Yeah,
Corps.
exactly. That's the
Like
correct answer.
Army's only one branch, Navy's two branches. So,
Yeah, he would agree that that's the right answer. Alex would. Kai Grubbs wants to know, how is your love life?
mm,
Thank you for asking, Kai.
yeah, I appreciate that concern. It's very nice, Kai. I'll have to say it's complicated.
Complicated. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair. I
yeah.
think we've all been in that stage, the complicated phase. I've been in plenty of those myself, to say the least. Uh, are you a crazy cat lady or a masculine alpha dog lover?
I think I'm a feminine cat lover.
You're a cat lover. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
a cat guy?
I think so.
Do you
I
have
just
any?
like you don't have to give them that much attention. You just feed them, and tell them to go outside.
So it's
Pretty
easier
easy.
to neglect them. Yeah.
It's more simple, yeah.
Yeah, because a simple man just living a
Simple
simple life.
man, yeah,
Yeah,
simple
yeah,
life.
exactly. And you have the little like litter box or whatever. Last question. Abigail Robinson asks, "How's he like in California?" So she did know your location. So I'm gonna have to check in and make sure she's not
Oh
spying on you.
no.
Yeah,
She
it's a
probably
little
knows where
weird.
my sister lives, that's why. So it makes
Oh,
sense. Yeah. It's all right.
it's
Um,
all right.
I'm not really a Cali boy. I really consider myself, but it's all right.
Understandable.
I was
How is your?
They do have like some medicinal things out here that are legal that make it pretty
Hmm,
nice.
make it more desirable for a
Yeah,
simple man?
definitely.
Understandable. Sammy wants to know how your sister is doing, by the way. He hasn't talked to her much since he hit on her for the entire 2018 Far East trip.
Honestly, I kind of want to know how his sister's doing too.
I don't know. I think I should get his sister on the show and not tell him.
Hmm. Yeah,
I
you
think that's a
should.
good
Well,
idea.
I'll definitely watch that one.
You would, oh, so you're a big fan. You're a big fan, I take it. Understandable.
Me and
John,
Adam definitely.
yeah. Oh, I didn't add him too. I do
Yeah.
have to talk to you something similar about that because
Hmm. Okay.
whenever I was with you on the bus, you were singing a song about a U.S. history teacher at Kubasaki named Miss Herrera. And I didn't know who Miss Herrera was at the time, but I had her the following year, and I just didn't see it. So I just need to know. I remember Johnny and I were like so amped up to go to Miss Herrera's class because you had spoken so highly of her, and maybe it's because she was pregnant. But come on, what was that romance like for you?
Right. So Miss Herrera, it wasn't really about like say the looks or anything
Sure.
like that. It was that connection.
Mm,
Me and her just had like that connection, and I was always waiting for that. Hey, can you stay after class? To finish a project or something. But
yeah.
unfortunately, I can't say whether or whether or not that did happen. Um,
Oh, so you're telling me that you guys might have spent some time at your school making some things. With that,
yeah, yeah. Just doing like projects and things like that.
projects.
Yeah,
So is there a chance
maybe so.
that child has John Palmer blood? I mean, just a
Um,
chance. You don't have to say yes or no. Just give me like a, like maybe.
well, I would say that I hope not, or else I'd have to start paying some child support.
That is true. He hopes not. That's a good answer. That's definitely a good
John,
answer. I'm not sure if you're interested, but we're having a Christmas special coming up with Sammy in a few weeks, and you don't have to let me know right now, but I think it'd be great if we had you on the Christmas special. I don't know if you're a festive guy or what, but
Look,
it'd be a lot of
yeah,
fun.
so I'll go ahead and say, if I'm available, I'll be
All
on.
right.
Definitely, definitely.
All right, we can get it figured out. Sammy, I asked Sammy, I'm like, dude, who should we get on for the Christmas special? It is a big thing. First guy he said was John Palmer. So take that, whatever
That
it
warms
means.
my heart a little bit.
Yeah, it does. We still think of you for sure. That's gonna wrap up this episode of the Shannon Show. I had a great time catching up with JP Gaines, John Palmer. Can I get a very nice for everyone, please? Very nice.
Very nice. It was a very nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna have that with the face tats. That's gonna be great. You guys are gonna love it. Thank you for watching. Check out all of the episodes of the Shannon Show, and you'll see John Palmer back in a few weeks. Thank you very much, John. Class act.